Live, slippity slide. When you're living in the city, it's do or die. Lord knows.
Whoa,
Good
that
morning.
was awesome.
Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude. And sometimes I like to be awesome. I like to do things differently. I like to say cool things to enter this 183rd show of First Sip.
Man, I feel like you just channeled Moody Black from yesterday.
Oh wow. Yeah, Moody was something else,
Yeah.
man. He had the flow, he had the rap, he had a lot of different skills that he kind of meshed into one, man. I like that.
You know, he mentioned that he has a song. What is it? Let's Get It.
Let's get it.
I mean, I've listened to that thing 3 or 4 times since yesterday. But I can't help but get that little mm, mm,
Let's get it. Let's get it. You know, and there's something about him and someone like that that has, that has these skills. Man, he's been doing that. He's been going and doing his thing, his skill, showing his skill for a long time,
Yeah. And
all these different stops, all these different performances, and he keeps doing what he says. Let's get it. That's exactly what he's doing.
and you think about him, so many people know about him, but so many people don't. I didn't.
Exactly. And
And that's
that's
what
what
we want to do on this show. We want to
finding
bring it to light.
He's right here, Freddie. He's right here in the upstate. And just to kind of share, good morning, Russ Hammond. Russ Hammond in this
Russ.
network as well. And it's amazing all the different connections that are happening, not only through this program, but just peripherally. I don't even know if I don't know why I use that word, but let me say this. Let me say this that
Network's getting big.
yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes the words get a little bigger than they need to be. But it yesterday after the show, I connected him and Frederick Keenan. I don't know if you remember Frederick,
Yeah.
but Professor Frederick,
Oh, yeah.
he's doing a lot of speaking. He's around a lot of kids, and I said, wait a minute, those two guys, they're from the upstate. They need to meet. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, do you guys know each other? No, you don't. Boom, boom, boom. And so I love doing things like that. And who knows, folks, we got exciting things happening. I think very, very soon we're going to have a date for the next in-person First Sip live. Woo!
Let's toast to that.
Woo! Yeah. Let's have a little coffee. So Russ Hammond,
Let's go.
turn that coffee mug up.
He's
But
still at home.
yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I'm excited about going back out to Pronk. We're going to invite some of these new folks that we have, and we've got some exciting new energy. Last night, so Lindsay, yeah, it's gonna be fun, and hopefully you can make it back there as well.
I think
But
she'll be ready for the state of real estate address. What do you think? Live.
ooh, baby, ooh, with something big on the screen
Yeah.
behind her to like
Yeah.
really. Dun, 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 dun. This is the music playing. Dun, 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 dun. And yeah, uh, but that would be awesome. I do want to incorporate the wall more. So some of the folks that we involve, we kind of know what to expect now. And this
Yeah.
is why we do things. We do that first one so that we can do the second one. We can iterate, we can improve. And so we've got a lot of new people. We had a lot of people last time that wanted to come that couldn't come. So we're going to have first sip guests. We're going to have folks that we both have connected with recently. We can get people in there that have great energy. Uh, and we're going to recognize everybody that's in that room. There's nothing like, you can go and hear a great speaker, and get motivation. And man, he's done some amazing thing or she's done some amazing things. But when everybody feels connected, when everybody feels a little better about themselves, when everybody feels like they're a part of something and it's a cool something with a big LED screen, that's a good, we get a lot of energy from that.
Hey,
And
it's
then it,
winning energy combined with intentional networking.
yes. Wow. And when you have that, you're
Come on, man.
come on, brother. Hey, I've got to pick a quote of the day. Are you ready?
Been ready.
Quote, quote, quote of the day. Quote, quote, quote of the day.
The good news continues. I got a message this morning from one Mr. Andy Elliott. We all know Andy Elliott's name, but he's coming on this little tiny program. This little tiny program, Andy Elliott, the man himself. Fred, final thought.
You're
Fred,
speaking it into existence. You're committing to making it happen. Is that what I'm hearing?
well, yes, absolutely. Well, he sent out a message and said to connect with his assistant. He's already sent me a message before, said he wanted to do it. And so it's going to happen. I want to talk about, I'm supposed to be doing the quote of the day. I forgot about it because I was segueing.
Well, you're
But
pumped up. You're excited.
I am excited. I am excited.
So if somebody has never do the quote, but you got
you know what I'm going to do?
Hit the brakes.
Here's what I'm going to do.
You brought up Andy Elliott.
Yeah.
You got a quote from him, maybe?
I do. I've got a quote from Andy Elliott. Here we go. The most dangerous person in any room is the broke one, because the broke one has nothing to lose and everything to gain. I love that. What does he mean by that, Fred?
Well, it's facts. You have nothing to lose. You are the scariest person in the room because you are the most hungry. Have you ever seen somebody rise the levels of success and get complacent? That's a no-no. That is a big old no.
Yeah, or get so buried in stuff that they didn't need that they're just trying to maintain the standard of life, doing the things that they, you know what I mean? They're not extending, they're not growing, they're maintaining
the wheels.
And it's suffocating them.
So what do you want to be, like a hungry dog on the back of a meat truck? What is in your way? What do you have to lose?
And when you have that mentality, the reason that I love Andy's energy, that I want to talk a little bit about getting around people with energy and what I call scaling ourselves. You know, we hear not to compare ourselves to others, but sometimes the best thing we can do is just that. You know, I mean, Andy Elliott, here he is. He's been in sales. Now, we may not be able to get to Andy Elliott's level, but where the average dude is and Andy Elliott's level, well, there's a big space there.
Massive opportunity. And that's what people, as you grow, you realize, okay, I can't compare myself to someone in a different position, but what I can compare is the effort I put out to their effort. And if I can match it, I may not get to that level because of where I am currently, but I will drastically change.
Absolutely. For folks that aren't aware of Andy Elliott, I'm gonna just quickly read through these other quotes. These are straight from him. When your car's out of gas, you don't sell the car, you put gas in it. When your marriage is not doing good, you don't divorce, you put more love into it. Don't wait for something bad to happen before you give your best. I love that, right? Yeah. I mean, don't wait for the wake-up call. That's what I called it one time. Don't wait for the wake-up call. If you wait for the wake-up call, sometimes it's too late. It's usually a bad thing, right? And I said right. I was trying to make it through the entire show without saying that word. Yeah. Always believe there's more. Folks, I love this one. Always believe there's more. No matter where you are, there's more skill sets you need to develop, more you need to learn, and there's more you need to become.
Now, you and I have both seen Andy Elliott live with the Macklin twins, and anybody that's aware of Andy Elliott, that was, I believe that was his first 2 hires, maybe.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
would you say about their culture, their company culture?
Energy. They are going to bulldoze you with energy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like once you're in their world, they are just going to keep hammering you. It's like full court press for the entire game.
That's it. Yeah.
From the time you inbound the ball till the final buzzer, you've got somebody in your face. We're challenging the ball all the way up the floor. I mean,
You know, I went up to Coach Burt's lodge in Tennessee.
yeah,
This massive piece of property, and upstairs he has this room, you know, the big board where they write on it, and all these chairs and tables. Well, and Andy Elliott was also there, and as we were waiting for those guys to walk into the room, the whole room is just chanting. Are you on their feet now? Andy. I'm like, what is happening?
I love it. I was taking it all in when I went to see Andy down in Tampa. I had no idea that the culture around him was so enthusiastic. I mean, I started seeing people trickle in, and I got to the hotel early, and I was meeting people, and I could just tell their level of enthusiasm and passion for what this movement was different. And I would get on the second floor as everybody started coming in that morning. It's unbelievable energy. I mean, for somebody that it's like a football game or something like that. And I just, again, I love to see that, because what I'm seeing is someone that has skills, that has worked extremely hard and continues to push and that continues to overcome. And someone in that position that has that much influence over a car dealership type of atmosphere and vibe, wherever the leader goes is where that group of young men that's following him is going to go, you know?
And here's the cool, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Here's the cool thing. You know, he started in the auto industry, right?
Yes, he did. Yes.
And he and his sales training team snatched that out from under Grant Cardone within a couple of years. I mean, they dominate the auto sales training industry, period. But then if you watch Andy, he has evolved into not only sales training, but leadership training, life training. And now you see him dominating other industries, changing the game for everybody. And it's built around positive energy, being prepared, studying, taking the time to get better. Not only does he talk about religion? Absolutely. Does he talk about family? Absolutely. Does he have haters? More than I'll ever have? Absolutely.
They're just not as vocal. They're not as vocal. Hey, here's the thing. I love that, Fred. And here's the other thing about it. He understands human nature. He's a real dude. He sold all those cars. Why? Because he understands people. He understands himself. He also understands that he's not perfect. And so in order to overcome this is the way I take it. And in order to overcome his own stuff, he has to be that way, right? Yeah. He has to overcome himself, but he understands people very, very well. And because of that, you can sell anything. Once you understand people, it becomes a logical thing. I've seen him selling roofing and movers and anything. It's just a human nature and psychology, really.
He is so good at sales and persuasion. He can sell anything, period.
Yes. You don't go into his room with money in your wallet.
You know, he says if you get involved with me and I'm selling something and you're a buyer, it's like Alcatraz. You don't leave.
Yeah.
until you buy it.
Yeah. If you don't want to spend any more money, you're going to want to separate yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the best thing to do.
Hey,
But you know what? The folks that are spending money, if they apply the things that he's saying, their lives are going to improve. So, and for me, I got to be around that energy and I got to see what's possible. And now we get to talk to the man himself very, very soon. Andy Elliott on this little tiny live stream program. It's a big honor to have him. And hey, by then, we're going to be ready for Andy. We're going to be ready for him.
yeah. There's one thing I'd like to bring up.
Do it.
We drink coffee on this show every day.
We do indeed.
And pretty much every day, you know what kind of coffee I'm drinking?
Black Rifle.
Black Rifle.
Now, hey, let me just say this. I don't know anything about Black Rifle, but I like that logo, and I would love to have a cool First Sip logo on a mug.
You know what I'd like to have is a cool coffee sponsorship. And that's the thought. The final thought of the day is you will not get it if you don't ask for it. Let's go, Black Rifle.
Ooh, I like it. Black Rifle Coffee, Andy Elliott, Daniel Allison, the Average Dude, Freddie at Bobcat. Let's roll. Lindsay.